EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Huskies and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Watch 54. Watch 54. We own them. We own them.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Bang, 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 bang. Shoot.
On first down, Akers. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Operating from the gun, King. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 17.
Now King operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Round 80. Hey,
Come on, yo. Come on, yo.
Middle.
Check.
Alert.
Check 15. Check 15. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Alert.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll run on first down. Taylor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Pass 85. Check 52. Alert. Hey, shoot.
They run the counter. It's Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Mike
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now Taylor. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
General West.
He's coming, double up. Switch.
Look at me. Door.
Sway.
Hey.
Motion. Mike said
Go.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
6'6", pull it high.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Get it.
Here's King to throw on second down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Protein spill.
SOS.
Back to throw. King. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Hey, lock it. Five.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 24. Check 24. Watch twist. Watch twist.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Delta.
Second and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 37. Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Jam, jam. 36, 36. Safe, safe, safe. Alert 3, alert 3.
Now.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Hey, hey, watch edge, watch edge. Deuce, 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 deuce. Shift, shift.
Rocket. Snap.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through, and this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Taylor, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Switch gears, switch gears. Show it up.
On play action, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Kill. Leo.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
50, plant. 17. You ain't doing nothing today. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check 4. Hard. Ready.
On first down, Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw. King. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets a made.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the... .46.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
17. And let's pin the mirror. Bristol, travel. 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Hey, high 7. Come on, D. Mike 5, Mike 5. Here we go.
5's the mic. 5's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yep. Motion, motion, motion. Mike 5, Mike 5.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Charlie. Snap.
King from the gun, he'll throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Set. 60 or.
Check me out. Check me out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Pilot, 64, weak. Deep grip. Deep grip.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Let's go, man. Pick 6 off deck. Don't throw us a shot.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Mike, check 33. Move. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Yo. Alert.
Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
17. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't with 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Don't get nervous. Watch out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No.